Get up to the way I killed by animals. 7 horrifying deaths. As you can see by the title, YouTube, it's clearly deaths, my nigga. This is more of a net or informational type video. Yes, there is deaths in the video, but it's not like, you know, we watching some crazy criminal active deaths, clearly. You know, so I don't know if they gonna put like even some footage of the real deaths or they gonna like draw out the scenes and shit. Just make the storylines. I don't know, YouTube. This is just to let us hear something. Put us on game. Don't touch my video, my nigga. Like,
You've been into grizzly bears since childhood. You know everything about these.
Like I said, when I tell y'all from the bottom, I stand on business. The only animals I think that could really kill me one-on-one is bears. Full grown though. I'm gonna say that out there because I can catch my ones with some shit that's little. If you a bear and you under my like hip, standing up, you probably my height. I'm whooping the fuck out of a bear. My height standing in front of me, unless he got buku weight, you can have 300. I'm whooping your ass still. If it got like 4 on 5. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a baby bear. I'll beat the shit out of a baby bear. Big bear like that, he's gonna maul me. I'll take my L. A big ass gorilla, whoop my ass. Anything after that, monkey, whooping their ass. Them one things, I think it is the one. There was some like the like red looking ones. Them bitches just look scary as a bitch. I ain't gonna cap. If I seen that hoe in real life, I'd run off fear. That's the only thing that fear me off looks, bro. Them hoes just look scary as fuck, bro. Let's get into the cat territory. Like I said, anything, no matter what it is, under my waist level. Like if it's a gorilla under my waist level, I'm beating the brakes off that shit. Yes, that's Mickey as fuck. Yes, that's a cheap shot. But like I said, y'all niggas got claws and teeth and all this shit. Y'all already got the upper fucking hand. Like go hands. Take claws off of a fucking tiger. I will beat them. You know how bad I'll whoop a fucking tiger if they didn't have claws and teeth. I don't got them. Why you gotta have them? You know what I'm saying? Let me see what you got without that shit, bro. Real talk. So of course I'm going to try to give me some upper hand. You know what I'm saying? Anything below my waist, no matter what the animal is, whooping your ass. Alligator / crocodile. I'll do them shits in. If it catches me, if it does, like if it sneak me, it won. But like if I'm just like, okay, move around, I'm beating the fuck out of crocodile, alligator. Hippo, you got that shit. I'm not getting in water. You got a big ass mouth. You eat watermelons. Not doing it. Jaguar. Let me search this up. We're gonna get back to the video, but now I got beef with animals. I'm mad now. Let me say cat animal tree. They gonna put some bullshit. Cat animal tree. Come on, don't do this to me. Let's see this right here. Is these extinct, my nigga? Mountain lion or a puma? I'm whooping the fuck out of a puma. I'm beating the shit out of a lynx. Beating the shit out of that. I'm fucking like I'm mauling them shits like I was a wild animal. You know what I'm saying? The only tigers that could beat me is fully grown tigers, lions, panther. I feel like wolf. I'll whoop a wolf. Coyote, bro, I'm strangling you. Hyena, strangling you. You know what I'm saying? Them is my odds against animals. But let's see the animals in this. I had to say that real quick. I like talking about animals. I ain't gonna cap and how I can whoop their ass. But let's get into this and see the stories here. Because if some of y'all die by some bullshit, hey.
With pictures of them. Go
R.I.P. though.
Zoos. But one day, you bump into this predator in the forest. And now, instead of awe, you're gripped by fear.
See, when he stand up in my height, you got that shit.
Escaping from a grizzly bear is almost impossible. They are incredibly fast and can cover almost 100 meters in 8 seconds. You run as fast as you can, hoping the animal will get exhausted, but in vain since grizzlies can maintain their maximum speed for a long time. Suddenly, you stumble at the roots of a tree protruding from the ground.
Yeah,
the bear stands up over you on its 2 hind legs and sounds a mighty roar. These predators boast a crushing bite force.
They got that shit. They beat me. Them right there.
Which allows them to chew even a bowling ball, let alone your bone.
Like why they so buff though? You niggas got all these crazy statistics. That shit weak as fuck. Like I said, that shit weak as fuck. You niggas got all this crazy statistics. Y'all only OP because y'all got claws and teeth. Being dead ass.
The grizzly attacks and tears your body apart.
Nah, that's crazy.
We often admire cute bears.
Them whooping their ass.
Or
I would want one of them as a pet. I wouldn't even want to whoop their ass.
But in the wild, they are hungry and ruthless predators.
Them boys big.
So, where do you have the highest chance of dying in the jaws of a beast? As always, viewer discretion is advised.
Facts.
Look at this adorable grizzly bear.
This nigga chilling.
In the pool of an Ohio zoo.
This nigga just chilling.
Imagine that a forest encounter with it might end in you being bitten in half, right? Yet you must be careful while choosing camping spots if you don't want to.
Oh yeah, I never camp. Not in the woods at least. I can't like, bro. If I go to my Google map in the wood in the shit say wildlife, bro, I'm not going to that bitch unless that is a protected area and the people who walk around that hole know that hole there's no fucking nothing in that hole. I'm not going in anything like this, my nigga. Unless this is in a neighborhood and I just look in the fucking forces in the neighborhood, I'm still not going through that hole. That woods is one of my top, I'm not saying fears because I don't fear shit but God. Top things I can't fuck with. That and underwater. Like, you know, deep sea. Like, I couldn't just be here. It's too much waves, too much angles, too much shit. No, bro. It's no. I don't understand how y'all do this. Definitely in the wildlife when y'all know shit out there, y'all niggas tripping.
Exactly what an ecologist named Timothy Treadwell wanted. He constantly sought to prove that the difference between
that bear, I think I have chances of winning. Too little. Oh, never mind. He got some size.
Deep down at our core, we are all animals and can find common ground. As proof of his words, he kept people in awe with his courage while communicating with grizzlies in the wild. Timothy set up camp in the spots where he was most likely to meet them. For example, on the Katmai coast in Alaska, or on the Big Green in Hallow Bay. Timothy got as close as he could to the grizzlies, took pictures of them,
tripping, bro.
Rumor has it that he'd even played with the Cubs once. But the rangers of Katmai National Park and Preserve weren't huge fans of Treadwell's behavior. It endangered not just Timothy himself, but also all of the park visitors, who only set up camp in the designated parts of the park, where the predators were rare guests. Meanwhile, Timothy
rare guests? Bro, y'all niggas chilling by predator. That's just crazy. Y'all different from me. Like I said, yes, I can definitely whoop them, but it's like, why would I take my chances? Why the fuck would I want to fight a wolf? I'll whoop a wolf, but why would I want to fight them? The fuck? Stay away.
Its smell might have attracted the bears and nudged them.
And I'm so genuine, I'm not even trying to make jokes. I really think I do got chances with some animals, bro.
Fined multiple times. And the park management introduced,
and it's not even because who I know. I just feel like we be gassing up animals, some animals too much.
1.6 kilometers from the previous campsite every 5 days. All this was to prevent the bears from feeling too comfortable around humans. It was even called the Treadwell Rule. But the ecologist himself wasn't too keen on following it. So in early October 2003,
like, can we get to the storyline?
Invited his friend Amy Huguenot.
No way you holding Amy.
To a park called Grizzly Maze to prove to her that it's not that scary to come in contact with these animals. He wanted to show the girl his favorite.
And look, I'm gonna be honest. A lot, like, it's life, bro. I can't just like, same with them niggas who be in the caves, bro. It's fucking life, bro. The same how I love basketball. Them motherfuckers, how I feel with basketball, football, they might feel with walking up to bears and being stuck in a claustrophobic cave. It's life. But if you're gonna do some of this shit, like with the cave shit, if you get stuck in that bit, I'm not even talking about y'all. Y'all just going those. But if you're gonna do this, bro, at least have the thing on, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give a fuck if a bear walk up, I'm a bow, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got that shit on you, bro, it can't nothing beat you if you got that shit on you. But don't just be out this bitch trying to make friends like this shit just Winnie the Pooh and he gonna just get over there and eat honey with you. Like, don't do that, bro.
Multiple times.
At least have a thing on you.
Amy wrote that Treadwell, despite her fears, set up camp near a salmon stream where the grizzlies would often hunt for fish. He did this, although in October, bears stock up on
that nigga standing up
and behave more aggressively than they normally do. Apart from that, bringing weapons to the park was forbidden. So if anything were to happen,
no. I get it. The park don't want people to kill their animals. I can respect that with all, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just not visiting that bitch if I can't have my thing.
To protect themselves from an attack, Timothy could have at least grabbed a spray to chase away a bear, which a substance contained. It works like a pepper.
Fuck out of here.
But Treadwell was sure that the animal was used to him.
He think he.
After a few days of camping, on October 6th, a helicopter pilot, following a prior arrangement, arrived at Treadwell and Huguenot's camp to pick them up. But for some reason, the tents were abandoned, and nearby, there was a bear who didn't want to leave. Then the park rangers sounded the alarm and started looking for Timothy and Amy. After walking a bit further from the spot where the couple was supposed to camp, they saw a horrendous scene. There were human remains scattered around the clearing. The rangers wanted to pick them up, but the bear got aggressive after realizing his prey was being taken away from him. So the predator had to be put down.
I was finna say, if y'all don't trank that nigga.
Katmai National Park's history, it was the first known case of a bear killing a human. When a necropsy was done,
that's crazy.
The remains of the victims were also found in its belly. But the mutilated bodies of Timothy and Amy weren't the most horrifying thing the Rangers happened upon. The couple had left their belongings in the tent. One of those things was a camera. It had recorded a 6-minute-long video, yet it had no image. Most likely, Timothy or Amy had turned on the camera.
I was about to say, no way, it was of them getting, yeah, that would have been crazy. But you hold Amy, cuz you told her that they was nice, and now, come on, bro.
And didn't even have the time to take the lens when a bear suddenly attacked them. It was a recording of the human-devouring carnivore growl and the last screams of its victims. A lot of journalists wanted to publish it, but the Rangers decided it would be unethical toward the victims and their families.
That's tough.
Hearing it would make many people change their minds on whether a predator can be befriended. Yet it's never worth it to go into a wild animal's lair. It'll find you on its own when you least expect it. For instance, during a bike outing. Mountain lions in zoos look like playful kitties. Just like your pets, they like playing the hunter.
Oh, whoop the shit out of a mountain lion.
Suddenly attacking. Yet in the case of a wild cougar, you're bound to lose this.
Too little. Cougars are too little. Like I said, all they really got is claws and teeth. These are only OP because claws and teeth. They might, you know what I'm saying? But if I put you on a body slam, it's up.
Not only in the desert and the savannah. How about mountains? Do you like alpinism or mountain trips? Mark Reynolds, for example, was a huge fan of riding a mountain bike.
Boy, my bike will... Boy, I'll bust my damn chain getting away from some shit.
Cactus Ridge Trail
I'm not gonna cap.
California. Mark was enjoying the views and, lost in thought, he was clueless that all this time, someone else had been following him step by step. Around noon, a chain on Reynolds' bike broke, so he stopped and bent over to check it. That was when a mountain...
That's a hole.
These animals usually jump out from an ambush and immediately kill their victim with a bite on the neck. Then, the mountain lion dragged its victim's body off the track and hid it to have a snack later.
Man, don't show me that shit.
Same day, the animal attacked another biker who was passing by. Her name was Ann Yella. Yet her companion and other bikers fended off the cougar when it got the girl by the head and started dragging her to the bushes where it had hidden the previous victim. Mark's parents sued Orange County, claiming that the officials must have known the park was dangerous and should have warned the visitors.
That's tough, man. That's sad too.
Somehow. Yet the county spokeswoman refused to comment on the ongoing court proceeding. So does this mean
that's tough, man? Hey, I ain't gonna cap on everything I love. Like, if I'm riding my bikes, bro, I don't give a fuck what animal it is, bro. If anything ever ran up on my brothers in general, definitely Lil. But you got to kill me. You know, I'm putting up a fight with that motherfucker. I don't care if it's a bear. Bear gonna have it. That will be the moment a bear gonna have to show me he the top dog. Show me you the king of the jungle, nigga. I'm talking about. I'm gonna be posting up in some more shit too, bro. You not finna know, bro. Like that, my little whoever I'm with can get away. I'll take the death. You not finna. I don't get like I'm fighting to the death on some anime shit before a motherfucker kill one of my family members in front of me. Get away, just let me, nigga. Right in the eye. Done, you know what I'm saying? Fighting that bitch, bro. Dead ass, bro. And then I fuck with them for not driving off like pussies on their bikes and letting Amy get dragged, because that would have sucked.
You just need to stay
I was definitely with this nigga. I'd have beat the shit out of that shit. I'd have threw him off the cliff. What the fuck? Look, I'm telling you right here. The fuck, get out my window. Fuck wrong with dude? I'm telling you, I'm hitting that nigga right in his nose.
Any zoo is a lion. Its
not a
enclosure is always surrounded by an incredible crowd of visitors who dream of hearing the roar of the king of the jungle. But if you encounter a lion in the wild, you definitely won't admire its roar so much. You don't need to go to the jungle or even leave your house, since a lion can find you at your own place. For example, the inhabitants of suburban Mafui had a bit of bad luck. Mafui is a small town in the valley of the Luanga River in eastern Zambia. It's surrounded by the woods and the bushes, home to the various animal species that used to attract hunters from all over the world. Yet in 1991, the roles got reversed. Humans became the target of a forest beast, who was at first even thought to be some kind of mystical demon.
Man.
It all began on July 9th. Two boys were walking home along one of the country roads when a giant creature with sharp teeth and claws pounced at them. It was an enormous lion.
Bro, imagine watching something kill your friend, bro. That gotta be, if you don't fight at least. I'm saying if you run. Imagine, bro, That gotta be something. You gotta, boy. Boy.
Immediately grabbed one of the boys and dragged him off to the bushes.
Dragged.
His friend rushed to call for help, but when the village inhabitants arrived at the scene with weapons, it was too late.
See, like, no, bro.
Remained of the victim, but pieces of clothing, flesh, and bones.
Ain't no way. Called. Oh,
ominous attacks.
that's crazy. Called for help.
Was in her home when a giant lion suddenly walked right into her hut. The animal grabbed the poor woman with its claws and dragged her out of the house and then into the forest to eat her. The following night, the predator attacked a young man, but there were game rangers around, and one of them fired a warning shot into the air, making the lion abandon its prey and flee. So the man still died in the hospital from the injuries he'd sustained. The game rangers described the lion as maneless, about 3 meters in length, and with a weight of around 227 kilograms, which made it an unusually large specimen. The giant's attacks continued since it showed
like, why y'all so buffed?
By evading the rangers and their traps. The predator roared at the armed people as if mocking them. Its behavior was, in fact, quite strange. One time it walked into the house of a woman named Jesleen the following day after killing her and took a laundry sack with it. With the sack in its teeth, the lion walked out into the town full of people. Everyone froze with fear. Then the lion eyed the crowd, put the bag on the ground, let out an insolent, piercing roar, picked the sack back up, and headed for the woods. Since that day, the lion was always seen with this bag, playing with it, like a house cat playing with it. They say the lion only left the sack behind to go hunting. The locals started thinking that some demonic entity had possessed the animal, and all the victims were dying as retribution
for their
relatives' wrongdoings. The small town dwellers couldn't take this life of fear anymore. So, in August 1990,
fuck are you talking about?
The local officials summoned a hunter named Wayne Hosack and his companion, Charles Bukes, to finally put an end to the lion's reign. The hunters found the lion's favorite sack in a dry riverbed and decided to set up an ambush there. They placed the bait of hippopotamus meat and waited. Yet, the lion would either not come or dodge the bullets and escape with the bait from under the hunters' noses. At some point, the men also started thinking there was something supernatural about this animal. But it wasn't about anything mystical. Maneless lions are very rare in nature, but there have been a few sightings in that area.
Alright, now we just talking.
They are speculated to possibly be
that shit can't be true.
Or subspecies that have been separated from other lions for a long time. The scientists think these animals represent an ancient line of wild cats that existed as far back as the Pleistocene epoch. They were also dubbed buffalo lions, who are ready to hunt especially large prey. The hunters stayed in their hideout for around 3 weeks. Finally managed to shoot the animal.
Little weak ass pussy.
The inhabitants of Mafui have finally found peace.
You would have been the village's dinner that night too.
Who look so cute in their enclosures at the zoo. Videos like these that show animals hunting for visitors but failing because of the bars or the glass, for some reason, have a lot of likes and funny comments. Yet people tend to forget that even in captivity, predators remain predators. Forget about grizzlies and lions. Even a monkey can hurt you. In June 2022, 19-year-old Hassanal Arifin was teasing at Kasangkulam Zoo in the Indonesian province of Riau. At that moment, the zoo security guards were having their lunch break, and the troublemaker decided to make use of it.
I was gonna say you could tease them, that's not even a bad thing, but now you climbing gates.
Over the enclosure fence, the furious primate grabbed the guy by the
That's the monkey I was talking about earlier. Them ugly niggas that look like that, I don't even think that's one of them, but y'all know what I'm talking about, like the big looking things. You know, bro, looking like that nigga. It might be that nigga. Them niggas be scary looking as hell. And if this ever happened to me, first, bro, I'll be punching that nigga hand. Get your bitch out. Then I'll have stuck his mouth already out the gate. I'll have stuck that shit, bro. Y'all be tripping.
Don't attack people.
These little ugly, them orangutans. I'm not talking about these.
7 times stronger than us, and can even tear their bully.
Damn niggas, bro. Them niggas scary, dog.
So tightly that
oh hell no.
Dragged the guy away from the animal. The primate pulled the guy's shoes off and tried to find his toes. In the end, Hassanal was free.
Them shits be hilarious.
He was kicked out of the zoo and severely reprimanded. Yet Hassanal was extremely lucky to have stayed alive since his.
Yeah, look how he grabbed that nigga.
Hassanal was extremely lucky to have stayed alive since a zoo animal can attack.
Come here.
On May 29th,
come here.
Rosa King, an employee of Hammertoon Zoo in England, was washing the windows in the enclosure of a Malayan tiger named Sisa while the animal was supposedly locked behind a gate installed there to ensure the personnel's safety. Yet, as it turned out later, this was far from the truth. A visitor contacted the park employees, claiming that he'd seen someone's mutilated body in the enclosure. As it turned out, someone had forgotten to close the
Those zoos are a bad thing. Without zoos, like there's 99% of the world would not know how animals look in real life. So a lot of y'all like, and that's not even like we got to see. You know what I'm saying? That's like a privilege we deserve. But a lot of people who like, I don't fuck with zoos being trapped. But nigga, if it wasn't for fucking zoos, the only thing I would have ever probably seen in my life was a fucking birds. And then as far as real, like I'm not gonna say real animals, but you know what I'm saying, probably a fucking coyote. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga would have never seen an where the fuck am I going to see an elephant, a giraffe, alligator? Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, like, niggas ain't seen that shit outside of zoos. So, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, they shouldn't be having this happen. That's crazy.
Yet, sometimes, animals suddenly bite the hand that feeds them. On December 22nd, 2006, an employee of the San Francisco Zoo named Lori Comejon was publicly feeding a tigress, Tatiana, through the enclosure fence. The spectators were going insane at this exciting sight. Yet, on that day, this little show turned into a nightmare. At some point, the tigress sank its claws into Comejon's right arm, dragged her into the enclosure, and bit her. Nothing was done about the predator after this, though, and everyone decided Lori herself was to blame for the incident. Furthermore, the woman, who had a few surgeries and a skin transplantation, was fined for supposedly breaking safety regulations. Yet the zoo administration soon regretted not keeping the tigress more safely.
Or just throw them their food.
Tatiana jumped over the enclosure fence. The witnesses say they saw a group of friends consisting of Carlos Eduardo Sousa, Amrit Paul, and Colbert Dhaliwal teasing the tigress and throwing objects at it. That's why the angry animal broke free and pounced at its attackers.
That's crazy.
The zoo employees found out about the tigress's escape. Armed zoo employees found Tatiana near Colbert Dhaliwal. They didn't shoot at first, afraid of hitting the guy, yet they killed the predator eventually.
Boy, I would have been, help, shoot him, fuck it, if you shoot me, it happens. You crazy, shoot the guy, nigga, if you do, he's going regardless. Fuck it, if you shoot him, you shoot him.
Serious wounds from the tigress's claws, and Sousa was found dead with numerous injuries, including a fractured skull and spine. Witnesses of the attack noted Sousa was the only one in the group who didn't tease the animal.
Of course.
Do you already have a favorite?
Them stories, like, man, I don't like that. Of course, the only one. I don't fuck with that, man. But like I said, I wasn't even bullshit with that rant I said earlier. I really feel like I could take on some animals one-on-one. I don't care about their statistics, bro. If they beat me, they beat me. I'm never going to give it a try either fucking way. You know what I'm saying? But these are some sad deaths. A lot of them were like, hey, kill me. So can't really be like, you know, stay safe. But stay safe out there. If y'all like,